we put a stalk on. He's a decent little buck. Let's see if this guy crosses over. If he does, we're gonna boogie down, and I think we probably should. Okay, afternoon, day one. We're gonna do an old-fashioned drive. Hunter's gonna be our stander. Lucy and I are pushing. We're gonna be going out that way. It is hot and windy, so we'll see what happens. Huh?
It's pretty bad for this. It's blowing right there.
It doesn't matter.
You can smell me.
That's warm. Okay. Okay, so we left Hunter about 500 yards that way on the opposite side of the stand. Lucy and I hiked all the way around it, and I've come back, and we're gonna make a little drive and see if we can make something happen here. So, exciting times. Lucy kept walking down. I don't know if you can see her or not. It's thick in here though. Earlier this morning I heard a deer go into the stand area, and so we backed out and then decided to make a push on him this afternoon. It's just so hot. And there was a bull moose and a cow that were in here, and that bull was causing a ruckus in here. So might get to jump something big and black. We'll see. Oh, turkeys. Hey, I saw them right before they took off. That was pretty cool. Loose. Ooh, there's a deer. There's a deer. Hey, deer. It's going right towards Hunter. That's awesome. There's a deer going right towards Hunter. Well, made it out. I don't know where Hunter's at. I saw at least one deer. I saw one deer. Pretty sure it was a doe, and a bunch of birds. So it's effective, but I don't know where my stander's at. It should be here somewhere. Where is he? I don't know. Where were you standing at?
Not this patch, but that patch over there.
I wanted you down here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it's okay. So, in like hindsight, so we were pushing this way, so any of the animals were hopefully going to come this way. And I pushed a doe. We'll look at it on the film. We'll find it. We found a little buck. He's about 2,000 yards away. What time is it? We've got like 20 minutes till legal shooting hours are over, and he is far away, and it's quite possible we'll jump a bunch of deer on our way to him. So I think, yeah, we should mark him and try and reconnect with him in the morning. Because if we don't spook him, we should be able to find him again. Is that little guy way over there? There's one, two. This guy, there's another one right there.
Mm-hmm.
So there.
2 does, 1 buck.
Yeah, I think that guy is our buck. The one that's not with his head facing us. He was decent. He was a lot bigger than the other one.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, that's a decent buck, dude. Like, he's just like looking right this direction again.
Not bad.
Oh, there's another one right behind him. Look. There's a smaller one. This guy right here. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Okay. The sun is going to be rising. We're heading out to go see if we can find that buck. Think we can find him?
Yeah. And we can find a buck at least.
Yes.
If we find any buck, I'm shooting it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna wait.
What's your shooting distance?
It's 50 yards.
Yes. We need like a 30-yard shot. It's okay. Look at the sunrise this morning, though. It's pretty. Okay, we're gonna hike down way over there, almost to that ridge. Oh, it's raining over there.
Yeah, a little bit over there.
It'll be okay though. Okay. All right, guys. Let's quietly sneak away. You don't need to put those on. Yeah. It's just. All right. So we've pushed in. We saw 3 does. We came down in here. All these, I don't know what you call them, willows or whatnot. I don't know if you can see it. There's a moose up on the hill there. We saw moose here yesterday. We're down this river bottom. You can see why there's moose here. So we're going to go up over this ridge, see if we can relocate our deer from last night. Right? Good. Lucy. There's our moose. Across the river again. So we relocated our bucks from last night, which is good. The bad part is that they moved on to their bedding area. It was up on the side of the mountain behind us, and it's on private property. And so I'm going to make a phone call, see if we can get permission to get over there, which would be great. If not, we're going to come back in the evening, be set up for them to come into their feeding area, because I'm pretty sure they'll come right back down to where they were, and hopefully it'll be not on that private property. But if it is, and we can't get access to it, then we will have to try and come up with another game plan. And there's our moose over there. Little moose friends. Alright, now I gotta cross this river again. Figure out how we did it the first time. So, we are gonna put the sneak on these deer, and we're getting in close. It's crazy how much the topography changes when you hike into an area. We originally glassed these deer from about a mile out, 2,000 yards, whatever that is. And it just looked flat, and then they're kind of on a hill, and we get in here and there's just all these like dips and valleys and just drainages, and just the topography is so different. So we got this short little hill in front of us. We're gonna pop over it, hopefully find a good spot to create a ground blind, and we're gonna sit still and wait for these deer to come down. They were up on those ridges this morning. They were working their way up. And so I'm hoping they're going to come back down into this area to feed, because there's water, there's food, there's cover. There's a lot of stuff for them down here. So I'm hoping that we can keep it under control, but it's kind of raining a little bit and the wind is all over the place. So I'm hoping the thermals help us out rather than hinder us, and we can get a buck real close, because it's going to be close. So fingers crossed. Get down. See him? So if you look at 12 o'clock, oh shit, so it's raining again. We got set up, and within about, I don't know, 5-10 seconds of me getting set up, I relocated those 3 bucks. I think with the cooler weather tonight and the rain, it's got the animals up and moving. We found another group of deer that we had seen earlier this morning, just a doe and a couple fawns, but the wind was just ripping, and those bucks were, I ranged them. They were 388 yards, and with the muzzleloader we're shooting, there's no way we can shoot that far with that thing. My other rifle, we could have made it happen, but not that muzzleloader. Anyways, but I've got good video of them, and they didn't see us, not that I can tell. Kind of got after my son a little bit, because I asked him to crawl over to where I was, and he walked, and I thought maybe they saw him, but went back and watched the video, and I'll have it on here too. But they just kind of looked around, and I rearranged my scope for half a second, and one of the bucks took off, and then the other 2 just tore right off after him, and they got out of dodge, and it happened really fast. But that wind was just ripping and swirling all over the place, and I'm about 100% sure they winded us. So there's a couple other drainages this direction. I've got my kids over there glassing that. I'm glassing back over this way to see maybe if they come back down. There was a little spike that we saw last night too. I'm hoping that maybe he comes back down as well, because we still got about an hour and a half left of daylight. So it's action started early today. Glad we got in here when we did. We had to hike about 1.5 miles to get in, and yeah, you know, action happens. So but yeah, we'll see what happens. So hoping for something good, but that's hunting. If we don't get anything, I'm okay with that. I know my wife is usually more okay with it than that, but for my son, I want him to have a good, successful hunt, and I feel good that we were able to locate these bucks and then relocate him again this morning, and then relocate him again this afternoon. Helps me know that I'm patterning the bucks right. It's just trying to close the distance is tough, and probably doesn't look it on this video, but this weather is kind of crap right now. So cloud cover is coming in, but you know what? Frankly, I prefer this over the heat that we had yesterday. That was just awful. So glad we don't have to deal with that. So Alright, hopefully we'll have some good footage of buck down. But if we don't, it's hunting, so it's a pretty area that they're hunting in though. So absolutely gorgeous. So we'll see what we can do. Well, it's the end of the day, so it's Forky's on the menu. We found a little 2-point. We're pinned down right now at 175 yards. Not so much by him, he's too young and stupid, but there's a doe that he's with that she's got us pinned down. We're right next to a riverbank and we can't move until she gets feeding again. And if they move and they start feeding out, then we could probably get a shot on them, but we just need her to just relax. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, well, walk of shame on the way back, but we had fun though, for sure. We saw those really nice bucks earlier today, but they were on private property and I'm pretty sure they winded us and they got out of dodge, which was annoying. And then we got up on a little knoll over here behind us and started glassing and saw lots of deer all around us. And then my daughter, she spotted a doe over in some quakies in this flat area behind us, and there was 3 deer and one of them was a little forky, and this is our last evening hunt, so it was forky time. So they were about 500 yards away or so, and we dropped off that knoll and got down, and by the time we got down they had worked their way to us and that doe had pinned us, and we had to sit there for a while. And then we crossed the river, thankfully without getting completely soaked. And then my son and I belly crawled the last 20 yards or so, and we got all the ducks. It's pretty. Anyways, we belly crawled the last 20 yards or so, got him set up for a 150 yard shot, and by that time those deer were spooked and the does ran off through the clearing, and I tried to stop the buck. I did one of those little type things at him, and I stopped him a little bit too soon, and his body was still in the trees when he looked back. And then when he started moving, I gave him another little chirp and he booked it and went in a different direction. But my son was all geared up, ready to go. And did we learn anything?
Yeah. I need to army crawl more often. Get in shape for that.
Yeah, army crawling is a skill set. Deer hunting ain't easy, for sure. It's freaking hard.
Unless you're window hunting, that ain't really.
Yeah, but it's fun. We had a good day. And hopefully we can find something in the morning. We'll see what happens. So, one more to go. Was that loose? Hunter, you see him? That 2-point is bigger than the one we went after last night. That spike, he's a definite spiky. Let's walk up and see if we can get close and watch them. See if they come down. We're going to drop down that way and then come up. Okay. See if they'll come down. Almost done. Tell us about the morning, Hunter.
We hiked up, made it to a river. River was too wide to get across. Got our feet wet and muddy.
Your feet got wet? Oh, sorry.
We went around, made it up to this little knoll, looked around, spotted a bunch of does. We spotted 6 or 7 does. Something like that. So a couple bucks. We were on that hill over there. Gotta take a peek at them, but the sun was right down.
It's kind of fun. Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Back at it. Last evening. It's a little bit early, but we're starting our glassing now. Hopefully, we can find a buck that's bedded down. See if we can actually make that happen. Hats off to guys who can do that, because that is a hard task. But I know there's bucks up here, so we'll see what we can find. Got my friend Aaron over here on the hill somewhere glassing as well. I lost him, I don't know where he's at, but I know he's over there somewhere. So if he sees something, he'll try to text me or something if he's got a signal spotty up here. See what we can do. Okay, so buddy Aaron is up here with us tonight for the last evening hunt for the muzzleloader season, and we relocated those bucks again. They're still in the same area, which is good, but getting to them is friggin' hard. So we are circling, we're making a wide circle. It's early in the afternoon. They were already moving, not feeding yet. I think they were just getting ready to move down the hill to get closer to where they want to feed tonight. So we're making a wide loop, and we're gonna go a little bit closer. Aaron's glassing that area, watching it, and he'll contact us if he sees anything going on. But right now we got a whole ridge in between us and them, so there's no way they can see us. Wind will be in our favor, which will be nice. So we're just following a cow trail on the way down to see if we can get a buck, because they're still there, which is good. Just got to get across this river without getting soaked, which would be nice. Not getting soaked though. Let's see what we can find. Oh, that was just absolutely brutal. My hand is so torn up. We just belly crawled for about 150 yards through all this crap. We had a herd of about 8 deer that we were chasing, and then they all bedded down, and which was great, but they were right out in the open. There was no way to get anywhere near them. They were 265 yards when we first saw them, and then when we got closer, they moved again and bedded down 265 yards away again, which is super annoying. And so we belly crawled, got to about 170 yards, trying to get ready for a shot, and they caught our movement finally and skedaddled. So that's all she wrote. So good news is though that I know that there's more deer over here that we saw earlier, which were the deer that we were going to chase originally. But I saw this one over here, so we put on a good stalk and tried. My arms are tired. That was hard. How do you feel, Guy? How do you feel? How are your hands?
Genius.
Huh?
Genius.
How are your hands?
I took rocks. I put rocks in my hands. I carried them.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I should have done that. Oh, man. Oh, that was hard. But we call it deer hunting, right? We've done deer hunts like on farms, like whitetail, which you gotta hide and whatnot. But that's more of a harvest than anything. These mule deer, on the other hand, they live in some rough country, and you have to work your butt off to find them, and then you got to work even harder to get closer, and then you do something stupid like decide to go hunting with a muzzleloader with a fixed 1-power scope, and you got to get in ideally around about 175 to 100 yards, and makes for a challenging hunt, but good memories though. And there's our bags. Left them over here. Great. Oh, we put a stalk on. He's a decent little buck. Let's see if this guy crosses over. If he does, we're gonna boogie down. And I think we probably should. We put a stalk on another buck, got blown, and we got this other guy over here. We just need him to hop the fence and he'll be good, but we're, just like always, running out of daylight, so I think we should boogie down there. I'm gonna go talk to Aaron, see what's happening here. So, because if he hops that fence, we'll be good. And there's the fence right there. My word.
He's dead as a doorknob. Oh, he's definitely coming our way, though. Oh, yeah, keep on going. I think you guys should go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just hang out on the bottom here.
I'll watch you.
Because the point of the quickies is where you want to be.
Right.
Got the wind, and don't go out there, right? Don't just go walk around the point of those quickies.
I will get, see where there's a shadow. I'll get in that shadow.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. You can leave your bag if you want to leave your bag.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna go get that chair.
Do you want a glass there, glass here, and I'll just go and glass over this way? Yeah. Final stock. We got a little, I don't know what you want to call him, 3-point maybe? He's got some like crab claws going on his back tines. And he's working our way. So we're going to work his way. He's about 400 yards. We'll see if we can make it happen. And it'll be exciting. So we're working our way down this river bottom here. We'll see what happens here. So, tag soup for us. We put in a good effort. We as far as we put on one stalk tonight where we belly crawled for a long time. My left arm or left hand's never going to be the same. And then we chased after another little buck who had like little kind of crab forky things going on his back tines. And there was a bunch of cows that were in there that blew him out. And then we just had deer circling all around us, and Aaron was up on the hill telling us which direction we go, and we couldn't see anything, but we could hear him. But we had fun. Definitely had fun.
Good time.
So, hunts so far this year, we are 0 for 2. I got at least one more.
You get a grouse?
I did get a grouse, but I've got my late season cow tag later, and maybe a whitetail. We'll see. And yep. So I think the lesson we learned is we don't like muzzleloader hunting, right? Muzzleloaders kind of suck. Getting that close to deer is hard, but it was fun, and it's nice up here. So we'll try again.
Definitely walking back to the truck.